Oh my. Guys, this situation is just getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. It's absolutely ridiculous. And by the way, guys, I did get me a new camera. The new camera finally came in today. Looks really, really nice, really polished. So you guys are gonna see a lot of, close up, videos because the camera quality is a lot better now. But in this video, you guys saw the thumbnail, you guys saw Anaxa. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know, like I apologize. But we first had the Castro situation, right? That situation is absolutely horrible. All right. We can all agree that putting a account-wide passive effect is just ridiculous. It makes no sense. And the reason why it's bad is because this now incentivizes the devs, this now enables the devs to implement characters that can essentially give your account a huge buff simply because that character exists. That's a problem. Like, imagine we have a character in version 3.4 where if you get that character in your account, then you're going to receive a 20% crit rate as long as you have X character on your account. That's the issue. So for them to put that in Castrus's kit is just atrocious. I think the revive mechanic is fine, but the fact that it's an account-wide passive effect is completely stupid. And if you defend that, this is to all the HSR shields. I would honestly recommend you guys to just shut up because you guys are not making the situation better. You guys are not making the situation better at all. The game is in life support right now. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I want the game to actually be good. I actually like Honkai Star Rail. It sucks that the game is literally in life support right now. It really sucks. So there's the reason why I'm making all these videos so that before they launch version 3.2, the update won't be a complete disaster. Because let's be honest, the main reason why people are looking forward to version 3.2 is because that's where they're going to implement a lot of changes. That's exactly why I'm making all these videos so that the devs, at least the devs can look at these issues and be like, all right, we fucked up. Let's go ahead and switch these issues. Let's go ahead and make some changes because this update isn't even live yet. Like, take the opportunity to listen to your fucking community, because if you guys don't, your game is cooked. Like, the game is already cooked right now. But 3.2 is literally the last fucking update. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's the last fucking update. And if they don't fix anything, say goodbye. So what is the problem now? So I'm not gonna sit here and show Anox's full kit. Yo, this thing's blocking away. But let me go ahead and press image for y'all. So this guy right here. So apparently, what makes him so insane is the fact that he has, like, his kit. If you look at his kit right now, it's very similar to Silverwolf. Very similar. And you guys already know the devs are trying to buff old characters. They're trying to buff old characters and make them good again. The problem is, why the fuck would you guys make his kit exactly like Silverwolf's, but 10 times more busted? Why? It just goes to show that they're not innovative. They're not innovating at all. They're just doing whatever. They're just taking old characters' kits, just tweaking it up and just making it more broken. The devs are not being creative. I went to check to see if Anoxa has any, account-wide passive effects. Good news is he doesn't. But the issue is that when this character releases, why the fuck should you use Silverwolf? Just why? Like, I understand in order for them to sell new units, they would have to make these new units really, really good. But at the same time, it's like you're pretty much taking old characters' kits and just completely eradicating them with new characters. Like, just why should I use Silverwolf at this point? I'm not going to say what he can do because of leaks. You guys can go ahead and check that out yourself. But all I can say is if you look at his kit, it is literally Silverwolf's, but 10 times better. And the worst thing is, here's what's even worse. This guy is an erudition character. So he essentially has follow-up attacks in his kit. You guys know what that means? He's going to be literally good. He's going to be amazing with the Herda. He's literally going to be crack with the Herda. So why the fuck should you use Silverwolf? Why? And the thing is, you already know they're not going to buff Silverwolf when they're buffing old characters. they're not going to buff them to the point where they're going to be better than these new characters. They're not going to do that, because if they do, nobody's going to summon for these new characters. I mean, some people are because of character design and gameplay, but when it comes to meta, why the fuck should I summon for Anaxa when a Silverwolf can literally perform way better than him when it comes to inflicting debuffs on the enemy? Why? So it's like 3.2. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna be real with y'all. 3.2 is not looking good. It is not looking good. We got Castrus with the account-wide passive effect that can revive allies, which is atrocious. Anaxa, he doesn't have that, but the fact that he literally destroys Silverwolf, like, this power creep situation is literally destroying the fucking game. It is destroying the whole fucking game. It really is. And we have to sit here and think about it. Let's really think about it. The devs are going to implement these buffs, right, to these old characters. When they implement these buffs to the old characters, you guys do understand, as long as they buff these old characters, that's not going to fix the issue, because of HP inflation, and the difficulty of the game is going to get more, it's going to increase more and more and more. So honestly, them buffing old characters is really just like, they're really just like pausing the power creep situation. They're putting a pause on it. They're not really fixing the core issue. Yes, they're going to try to make old characters good again, even though you have these new characters who are absolutely fucking busted. But they're going to try to make these old characters good, but the problem will still remain. Throughout time, these characters are still going to fall off because of HP inflation, right? And you guys just increasing the difficulty of MOC. Somebody told me in the comment section that an enemy can actually one-shot you in future updates. Like in future MOC updates, there's going to be a boss who can one-shot your whole fucking team. Guys, it's going to get even more ridiculous, man. It's going to get worse from here. It's going to get worse. If they can implement a character like Castrus who can literally deal that much fucking damage against the enemy and revive your allies, what makes you think that they're not going to amplify these bosses? They're not going to buff these bosses. Because if they don't, then Castrus is just going to one-tap everybody, and they don't want that to happen. So therefore, they're going to increase the HP more, make the game even more fucking difficult, and make you want to summon for these new fucking units. And the old characters, they're still going to suffer. They're still going to suffer. So this buffing old character, it's not going to work. Like, at this point, you guys might as well just give us a fucking refund. Let us refund these old characters, get all of our Stellar Jades back, and invest in these new characters, because I don't see how they're going to fix this shit. It's just going to get worse from here. It really is. Like, looking at this guy's kit, I don't see them fixing this, bro, because 3.2, that update is pure power creep, bro. It's power creep Central City. The way I see Hoyoverse, here's the way I see Hoyoverse, guys. The way I see Hoyoverse, it's like a fast food restaurant, all right? It's a fast food restaurant, and they're giving out burgers. The bread represents Hoyoverse itself. Actually, no, Hoyoverse represents the whole restaurant. The bread is Honkai Star Rail. In the meat within the bread, right, you got HP inflation. All right, we're going to go in and stack that with power creep. All right, after that, we're going to stack horrible storytelling. All right, and then after that, we're going to stack, I don't fucking know. Honestly, those are like the three main issues when it comes to the game. But whatever issue that comes to, actually, oh yeah, account-wide passive effects. It's going to keep stacking, bro. It's going to keep stacking like fucking pancakes, bro. That's what they're doing. They're just going to keep stacking these problems. And as long as these HSR shields are going ham with these devs, they're not going to change shit. They're not going to change anything. It's just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse from here, guys. It's just going to get worse, man. Anaxa's kit, like, the guy is good, but at the same time, what about Silverwolf? What about the so-called buff you guys were going to do to these old characters? It's now irrelevant at this point because Anaxa is just insane. This guy is crazy. I'm telling you guys, man, version 3.2, that's going to be the final straw, man. That's going to be the final straw. And I would highly recommend you guys. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to force y'all to quit. Like, how can I force y'all? I would highly recommend you guys to leave the fucking game in version 3.2 if it's not good. Because so far, things are not looking good. Things are not looking good. I would highly recommend you guys pack your bags, get the fuck out of here, because this shit is garbage, bro. This is pure garbage. Power creep is literally destroying this fucking game. It's destroying this game. It's literally destroying this game, bro. I don't even know what to say at this point because it's bad. The power creep is bad. Everything about this is just fucking bad. He has follow-up attack. He's going to be insane with Herda. Insane debuffs. Like, why the fuck should I even use Silverwolf? Why? You guys can buff her, but still, this guy exists. So why the fuck should I use her? She's done. The character is dead. You guys might as well just not even buff her at this point. She's cooked. It's over. They're going to keep pushing out these broken ass fucking characters every update. And one thing I can't stand about HSR is that they don't give us a fucking break. There's not one single update where they release like trash characters. They're not going to do that. People said that Mighty's going to be mid. Look at Tribby. Tribby's insane. E1 Tribby is cracked. Version 3.2, you got Castrus, and then you got this fucking guy right here. 3.2 is stacked. How can you skip this? You got a lot of people saying that they're already going to skip version 3.1 already. Already skipping version 3.1 because of these broken ass fucking characters. I'm telling you, every single time first anniversary drops, that's when the game falls off. The same thing is going to happen to ZZZ, guys. Trust me. A lot of people are confident as ZZZ is perfectly fine. Trust and believe me. When first anniversary hit ZZZ, rest in peace. Because that's when everything is going to go downhill. It happened to Genshin Impact. Now it's happening to Honkai Star Rail. It's getting worse. Absolutely worse. And honestly, I'm gonna hold myself accountable because you guys remember I dropped that video of me saying Genshin can never, when the devs dropped that dev note saying that they're gonna fix the game. I jumped the gun. I was like, hey, this game is amazing. The devs are listening. Fuck no. I take that. Excuse me. I take that shit back. I take that shit back, bro. Devs are not fucking listening, bro. Devs are not listening. I take it back. This is a lesson. This is a lesson, guys. The game has been out for like, I think 2 years by now. Second anniversary is about to hit in a month. The game's been out for a hot minute. We should have been complaining about this shit ever since Penacony dropped. We were mostly complaining about the story in Penacony, how bad it was, but we weren't complaining about this power creep shit. We should have been complaining about this since day one, honestly. The devs wanted to distract us. They were like, all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and give you some, login rewards, 10-day login tickets. We're going to give you a free doctor ratio, to distract us. And then while they're distracting us, they're like, we got some mean shit cooking up for you guys. We got power creep. We got HP inflation, right? We got account-wide passive effects. We cooking some mean shit up for y'all. We should have seen this coming, bro. We should have seen this coming. One more month, bro. One more month. If version 3.2 ends up being a disaster, on to the next game. On to the next game, guys. Because I can't take this shit anymore. It's like at this point, every time I summon for a character, there's like a second thought lingering in my head telling me that character is probably going to fall off in 3 updates. It sucks that the game is built this way. It sucks. It's complete dog shit. And then what makes this even worse is that in 3 updates, Herda might fall off. You guys remember, a lot of people are saying 4-star Herda is the best partner for D Herda. And then now look at Anaxa. Look at this guy. Sitting in the corner waiting to dominate. Dominate the meta, bro. Oh. Sorry. This is fucking pathetic, guys. That's all I have to say, man. I don't even know what to say at this point. 3.2 is not looking good, bro. I don't even care about the rewards. Fuck the rewards. We don't care about that shit anymore, man. You guys got to get your shit together, bro. I'm telling y'all. One more month, man. One more month. If the devs don't deliver in 3.2, I'm out. Fucking out, bro. I can't. I just can't take it anymore. I can't.